World War III, and we're a lot closer than anyone knows. We are a lot closer to World War III than anyone knows, and that will be a war like no other. That will be obliteration. This isn't army tanks going back and forth shooting at each other. This is weaponry like nobody can even imagine. You don't even want to talk about it. On my first day back in the White House, I will terminate every open borders policy of the Biden administration and begin the largest deportation operation in American history. And I will also use Title 42 to end the child trafficking crisis by returning all trafficked children to their families in their home countries, and that will be done immediately. They want to go home. They want to go home. Horrible what they've done to children. On day one, I will sign a new executive order to cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, transgender insanity, and other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content onto the heads of our children. And I will not give one penny to any school that has a vaccine mandate or mask mandate. No mandates. I will immediately close the Federal Department of Education, and we will move everything back to the states where they can individualize education and do it with love for our children. You know, we spend a fortune on education. We spend more than any other country in the world by far. It's not even close. And we're last. Out of 40, we're 38, 37, sometimes even 40. We're last. So we spend sometimes 3 times. You have Denmark, you have Sweden, you have Norway, you have China is at the very top of the list a lot. And we're like last, and yet we spend 2 and 3 times more money per pupil than they do. We're going to end that. South Carolina will run their own. Do you like that idea, Henry? You'll do a great job. If you have the right people, you're going to do a great job. It can't be worse than what's happening right now. So many people in Washington, building after building. We need maybe 2 or 3 people just to make sure they are teaching English in our schools. Say, is everybody teaching English? Okay, you qualify. I think South Carolina, as an example, in particular, a place like South Carolina would do an unbelievable job with education, and they do it with love. I will keep men out of women's sports. I've been talking about this for so long. And I will sign a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all